rebuilding out. I don't know. It looks like he finally scouting the upper left with the Vulture. Let's see how long it takes him to start sending things that direction. Looks like he's going to keep the tanks, make sure he takes out everything in the bottom left before he kind of moves up that direction. I do think some, let's see if some observers, actually no, it looks like the observers got killed en route as well. Though it looks like he does have one observer, so he'll be able to work out, no, two observers, so he will be able to work out against mines fairly well. But Artosis making no indication of slowing down with his tech. He's not really pushing out to take another expansion. He's still got his armory up. He's not really transitioning troops to this upper left-hand corner either. So I'm kind of curious what he's up to now as well. Perhaps he realizes that I just have an overwhelming troop count. Louder currently, as you can see, at 32 supply compared to Artosis, with the 72-75 supply now, which is mostly comprised of tanks and vultures. He does have siege tech. Louder does not have a shuttle really to fight anything back. He's trying to push up with some dragoons right here, and he needs to be very careful. It looks like he does manage to take out a mine there, but Artosis comfortably should be able to just transition, turn around with this large army, supplement it with a little bit, and go up and take this base out without too much trouble to take a win. And if not, I guarantee Artosis will be absolutely raging into the next game. It looks like that Vulture starting to move out and wants to make sure there aren't any other hidden expansions out in the area while these tanks are headed that direction. Artosis sitting back, taking another command center. And actually, these tanks coming back to home base. And I'm kind of curious about this maneuver from Artosis. Maybe he's just rejoining with the other grouping of tanks instead of deciding to push them up. Let's see if they're going to head up to that upper left-hand corner momentarily. Not a lot of dragoons to fight off a very large mech ball. Looks like a couple dragoons actually freaking out to the north here, bugging out here. But Artosis going up against a decent recovery from Louder. I can't imagine Louder has enough magical micro here, nice little twitch on that tank here, to come back in this match and somehow swing it back in his favor. Looks like he's kind of sent a single SCV to build what he can in this left-hand corner. Now the Vulture's heading in as well as the tanks. Louder, well, he's a lot of dragoons, but I still don't think he has enough to deal against all these tanks with their siege. It's just too many. I'm kind of curious where Weapons 1 actually just has the army. He doesn't have Weapons 1 even upgrading. Sieging on the low ground, he's just going to play a little bit safe, mine up, move against the dragoons just slowly, piecemeal at a time, and just rely on the fact that it's an overwhelming army. Just walk it forward. The observer kind of heading out above top on Louder at this stage has to be somewhat concerned. I really don't think he can still fight this off with just dragoons. He's still pumping dragoons though, but going up against too large a tank army, he'd have to get really lucky, or he'd have to allow Artosis to just make a absolutely huge mistake. It would have to be a magic mind drag, and I just don't think that's going to happen. Backing up off the high ground, or he'd have to get some amazing mischances here. So a lot of devastation happening right there. You can see the tanks absolutely melting the dragoons out in the field, and even so, Artosis should end up in a superior economic position just because he has superior SCVs. Worried a little bit about Dark Templars, so I think he's getting that Comsat station. Doesn't look like Louder has transitioned into that tech. Trying to build some zealots, but still the tanks continue on, and there's going to be more forces running up to supplement this. More vultures running in, and Louder once again getting hit right on his front door with siege tanks. 3 tanks remaining unsieged just to take care of those zealots trying to get in the mix to kind of deal with that. And Louder's going to have to GG. Nice tenacity, but not going to pay off here. Artosis takes the win. Thanks for listening.